Proud.
The instructors!
We want to recognize a couple people. It's great to be me and Bob.
Yeah.
Because we get to stand up here and say awesome things about you and be the MCs and kind of have this position up here of authority. But the fact is there's a lot of people, not just us, some of who you guys don't even know or certainly don't know the work that they do, that are involved with you guys having a class, just for starters, and making it through the 13 weeks. So, do you guys know Troy?
I do. We have the
I
same
know you guys
birthday.
have met him. That's Troy, by the way.
Hi, Troy.
Hello.
Instructors.
Troy's a GD instructor here. He does some other things as well. I think the function of Troy, for you guys to be aware of, is Troy is one of the ones who actually oversaw the class, was instrumental in kind of the layout, in the scheduling, getting teachers in the right spot, making sure that you guys didn't show up to an empty classroom, making sure that you guys had books, that sort of stuff. So if you want to know what it is that Troy did, I mean, he does many other things, but as far as you guys in this room, Troy was one kind of in charge of overseeing the class. So
Thank you.
That's Troy. Thank you. And I probably don't need to say anything, but too bad we will, even though she's getting all squirrely.
Sarah!
Come on up, Sarah.
Sarah is awesome. Stand on
That is the girl, man.
You guys know what she does. I don't even know if you guys know everything. But it is just so great to have someone who is both technical and friendly.
Yep.
And you need both of those. Because there's people who can do it, but when you put something on the disc, go, or that's not my job, or it's supposed to be 3 hours lead time before you did this. Okay? And there's people who are very friendly and are incompetent and screw it up.
Yep.
Sarah has both of those skills you need to succeed. Sorry, we're turning this into a graduation. Sorry. But it's been great. Hasn't it been great to have a class? Someone's friendly, who waves, who says hi to everyone, and get you your copies on time, who makes sure stuff is done. So, thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
We were very much blessed to hear one of our audience, the parents. And does anybody else in the audience have anything else they'd like to add concerning your graduates or anything? Or
I think she said it all.
she did.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Me once more. Like I said, thank you guys for the card. That was super supreme when I got home. And knowing Samantha and you guys, a few of you have been to my house a couple times already. And we'll talk.
Like
later.
half.
You need to talk to. Yeah, you. But, I enjoyed having you guys over, and from listening to what I've heard today, I think all of you are going to succeed, and when you do, you're going to look back and say, I knew I could do it. I'm 55 years, or 53, well, back up. I'm 53, and I actually didn't know what I wanted to do until I was almost in my 30s. And once I found it, I'm passionate about my job yet, that I don't miss a day unless I'm in the hospital. And one of these days you guys will be there. And might be in another 10 years, might be another 15. It might be tomorrow. But when you find it, just like the teachers up here, they found their job, they love coming here and teaching you. I can see that just from listening to them. And when you find the job that you like, and you can show up every day knowing this is what you want to do, it makes life easy. And like I said, I've been doing mine almost 30 years now, and I love it. I still enjoy going to work every day. I go to work at 2 o'clock in the morning. I went to work at midnight last night just so I could be here for the graduation.
Thank you.
You guys will get there someday. I have 100% faith in all of you here on doing that. Just from listening to what I heard your teachers and your co-workers, because that's what you guys were for the last 13 weeks. It's co-workers. You weren't just students. You were co-workers working on a project to get it done. And you all succeeded.
I think that was said better than what we could have said. Right?
Thank you.
I guess the only
I think we're adopting your family.
well, I don't know.
You can't steal it.
I'm not sure.
You just say it's like borrowing some
How about this? Before you do, and
Billing all
Tim
works for a
can
bit.
qualify this if he wants, but The great thing about teaching is not the information that goes out or the education that goes forward, it's what we get back. And like, to me, when I see walk through that door and then when I see walk out 13, 16 weeks later, is amazing. And that's what makes it all worthwhile. To see somebody that did not have the think he had the value to speak, now speak for all 15 or 20 weeks that were started in the class, and now comes down, takes the time to make a paragraph around the 10 or 11 that are left, is pretty darn neat. And in terms of some guy crying in class, you know, there's no greater compliment, in my personal opinion, than have a man crying in front of you. What a great admission of just, you know, acceptance and honesty. But yeah, the joy is all ours, and it's very selfishly true. The benefit is all ours, and I just think that's very true. But yes, if you want to, we will listen. And Tim's bigger, so he can step in front of you in case things get. Yes.
Oh no! Oh
Don't hide behind the computer now.
no! And where's your coat?
I'd like to start off.
Naked.
Tim, my Coca-Cola buddy. Always. You call me on my stuff. I appreciate it so much, but you call me on it in a way where not only can I learn from it and improve from it, but it doesn't make me feel like crap. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. My smart card.
Yes.
I enjoyed the first 2 weeks. I mean, I've enjoyed the entire time, but the first 2 weeks, you just made everything so clear and so fun. And again, you call people on their stuff. And you do it in a way that doesn't make somebody feel like crap. And you two have done so much for me, more than you even know. Like, I credit half of this to you guys, obviously, because you got me to this point. The rest was me getting myself to this point. And the PowerPoint presentation you had us do, I enjoyed so much because I got to find out exactly who I was. And same with your capstone project. I got to find out who I was. And I didn't know that before I came here, so I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you both.
Just a quick bit of housekeeping to kind of wrap this up. We will make the photos. Yeah, we'll make the photos available online. I'll probably do it through Flickr, and we'll make the video available online, probably through YouTube. But we will send you guys that information once we do it. Just to let you know, it's going to be sometime probably towards the end of next week, just as far as, like, that's going to need to be edited to, you know, get all the crying out of it. No. And then make a separate clip of nothing but crying.
I'm the one that really cried like a baby.
Yeah, but no, we will get at least a somewhat edited version, just, you know, shorten it up a little bit so it's not 2 hours long or whatever. But we'll get that online and we'll do all that. And
more laughter.
And we'll add in a laugh track, exactly. So we will take care of that. I'm going to say to you guys what I say to every class, and I say it to every class, and I mean it to every class. And this is a cliche, but I really, really, really mean it to this class, okay? And that is, if I do not see you guys again, I will hunt you down like the dog you are.
Perfect.
I mean, glad he said it, but yeah, because, I mean,
I'll help.
we're selfish. We've invested 13 weeks of our life in you. And for you guys to go off and do great things and not tell us what you've done, quite bluntly, is a bit cruel.
Yeah.
Okay? So we've invested our lives, we've done it cheerfully and willingly, and we want to see you guys do great things, but the key is, we want to see it, we want to hear about it, we want to know what's going on. So if you need any help at all, come back. We'll look over your resume for you. We'll tell you how to do that thing in Excel that you forgot how to do. We'll tell you all that stuff if you need any help from us. But more than that, come by and say, hi. Hey, here's what's going on. Here's the job leader that I have. Or, hey, guess what? You know, you haven't seen me for 6 months, and, you know, this great thing happened in my personal life. It doesn't have to be work-related. But please come back and let us know how you're doing, because we want to
Well,
know.
if you put it like that, yes.
Have to.
You know what, you'll never forget.
And then the last thing is, I know a third of them are gone, but even for the 5 that are here, can we take a moment and actually give an actual round of applause for all the people behind the scenes, hi you guys, who stayed up late, who encouraged you, who got you guys here. So,